Ah. You weren't there before, were you? Anyway, sorry. Where were we?
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
I need to get rid of this controller. It wasn't there before. Ah, sorry. Okay. We just have to live with this now. Floaty teleport. Can I hide it? Aha! No! Oh, that's okay. Hopefully it doesn't ruin anything.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and... oh, God! I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby. But it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
At the next interlude, I will get rid of them.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long, I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for. I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
Oh, so we're not quite Lara yet. Well, we are, but we're not the Tomb Raider. Hasn't happened yet. Go away! Put it behind my head. There we go. Oh no, that's weird. Oh.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip. Should be able to explore the dark now.
It's gone, yay! Okay, so we haven't quite... Okay, so it's been abandoned. Father must have recently died, and then we've come here, but it's threatening to be taken by our wicked Uncle Atlas. Yeah. Well, maybe with teleport it'll be quicker actually. That's the only thing, that's what the only thing I'm thinking. Can I run? Can't run.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
This is Sir Bernard Croft of Gloucestershire. No, I have no idea who that is. Sorry, great uncle, sir. Apparently there's a leak. Cool. Why do I move so slowly? Oh, it's supposed to be young and fit. Come on, Lara. Alright, yeah, I will, it's quite slow, so I will put, oh, movement speed, I got movement speed, rotation speed, oh, wait, yeah, right, now we're talking. Oh, that's cool. Ooh.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon, rash, until we have a chance to talk.
No. A life of duty and of arranged marriages. Oh, man, it was hard for people. Still is, still happens today. Can you believe it? Difficult. Family name, eh? Oh!
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia. In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow in the bright Egyptian sun amidst the dust and ruins.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
I don't remember this being scary, but it's a bit spooky. Nice.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade. I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please, don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least for Lara.
There's a lot of bits of paper with notes and letters. There's a lot.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
What the hell is that noise? Oh my god! Really? I don't remember this being like this. Suppose it is stormy night.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me in the walk-in freezer, of all places. Before I knew what was happening, I found myself locked inside. Mrs. Sheffield discovered me an hour later, shivering and somewhat peeved. It took us an additional hour to find Lara in the grounds. I know all her hiding places, of course, but this time she really did not want to be found. Call it years of observation, but I can tell when she's out of sorts. My lord, if I may be so bold, she misses you fiercely. She is lonely for her father. Please consider a call as soon as you are able.
That's a little
Poor
nod to...
Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
It's a little nod to the old Tomb Raider games. You can actually lock Winston in a freezer. Oh, man.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes Queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Oh, look at that. loud.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good Lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. 2 roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the de Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing the family that raised me. Oh, this really is a rubbish choice. I don't want to lose them, but I love the life I've started to build with Richard. He comes with his own difficulties, but I can accept them. Will it be enough?
Oh, poor Crofts. Ah! Oh my god. Big mice. Big mice. Creepy cellars. Cellars are always creepy. Terrifying. Ooh. Oh my god. Let's get out of here. Oh, another one. Ha! So many. Mystery.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted with what Lord Croft has come up with. This will be good for her. She's been acting up of late, but I know she's just craving more of her father's attention. He's been so buried in his research. It'll be a nice moment for the 2 of them to reconnect. And I do believe he needs it as much as she does.
Oh wait, yeah, I need to pull it. Man, I don't like this cellar.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
It's also worth noting that there have been 2 Tomb Raiders since. So this is the 2nd game in the kind of new, new canon, new character, new actress. No, same character. Sorry, new actress. We've got it's onto a really good start. The first one was you're stuck on an island, I believe it is, and then this one is you are really coming into yourself. There's a big mystery to solve, and it's got
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
oh.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise.
Oh, that's so nice.
Water damage from the main hall above.
Wait, before I go that way. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Just gonna quickly check. I haven't looked everywhere yet. Okay. The second one's Rise of the Tomb Raider. The first was called Tomb Raider. The second one's Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is this game. Yeah, it's on to a good start. It's just Tomb Raider's just come back with a bang. New movie coming. It's just about to reset for a new audience, you know. Oh. But also the same. So just reached the library. Have I got a map? Oh yeah. It's really spooky. What's with the spookiness? Let's go. Wow, look at that.
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition. Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights.
Ooh.
There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
Good man. Let's see. No.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.